We are back here on Girl Talk. I am with Matt. It's such a pleasure to meet you. We are at Hyundai, and I'm super excited. We've actually been walking around the showroom, which is beautiful, by the way, checking out all the awards that you all have won and all the amazing cars that are now visible. It's pretty fun. All kinds of good stuff, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was funny when I walked in, you were talking and you said, you know, I actually have a testimonial, something I want to talk about. And I was like, that's amazing. Tell us what went on the other day.
Well, it was actually yesterday, so
Okay.
it was perfect timing. A customer came in and she said, I'd like to speak to one of the managers. And my first thought was, I hope I didn't mess up on anything. And I said, grab a seat in my office. She was with her younger daughter, and she said, I just want to let you know, I purchased a 13 Hyundai Elantra from you last year, and it saved my daughter's life last night. She was
Went
really
on to
emotional.
tell the story. Oh, was
yeah,
she?
and she said, we were driving down the road, or she was driving down the road,
Yep.
and a vehicle veered over the lanes, was going 55 plus miles an hour, so was her daughter, head-on collision, and miraculously she had just a little bit of scarring from wearing her seatbelt.
Seatbelt, yeah.
Amazing that she was wearing a seatbelt.
Thank
She
goodness,
said,
yes.
I went over some of the safety stuff on the Elantra that we currently have on the showroom floor, and she said that's exactly what the car did. Everything that it's designed to do, which is the breakaway motor mounts, the engine tucked and rolled underneath the vehicle.
Oh, wow.
The front end of it absorbed all the impact, so none of it was in the cabin of the vehicle itself, and it was just amazing.
You know, it's funny, we were just talking, I've got 9 grandchildren and 3 kids, and you've got 2 kids too.
I do.
So safety means something different now than it did when I was 17, 18 years old, when I was kind of cool and invincible, right?
Yeah.
Now, and you said that's one of the things that separates you all with Hyundai, is that you are really safety conscious. Can you share with us a little bit about some of the features that each of the cars have?
Yeah. So one of the biggest updates, so the Santa Fe has done a remarkable job.
And that's
for
the
us.
coolest. That's that one that's such a pretty color.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you make silver such a beautiful shade. But,
Really?
But no, one of the things that the Santa Fe has done, they launched it this year, and they just packed it with so much updates and content, you know, but the main thing that it comes with is a lot of standard safety stuff, and they've really put it in the whole lineup. So
Okay.
it started with forward collision avoidance, so it's detecting down the road in front of you, and it's looking to make sure that, hey, you're not gonna run into the back of anybody.
It's really a check and balance thing almost, where, you know, heaven forbid I sneeze and somebody's...
Well, you brought it right up. So a lot of the times we just get so distracted with life, you know, the phone's ringing, and we know we're not supposed to do our cell phone in the car, and we've had Apple CarPlay, so it's right there on the big screen for us. So it really mimics your actual phone and puts it right on the screen, or Android Auto, it's the same thing, just with the Android devices, and your Siri and everything's gonna work for you right there. But even with that, you know, you daydream and you look out the window, and next thing you know, there's a car at the bottom of a hill in front of you, and it's gonna alert you, and then it's gonna immediately start braking and stop for you.
And you're calling that standard?
It's standard, yeah. And almost every vehicle in our lineup right now. So.
Is it really? What else?
Well, you got the lane keep assist, so it's
Now, what does that
detecting.
mean?
So what that's going to do is it's detecting the lines in the road, and it's saying, hey, you keep getting out of your lane, and some of our cars will actually steer you back, just a gentle guidance right back into where you're supposed to be, and most all of them are going to just alert you and say, hey, you're driving a little bit erratic, you may want to pay attention. So.
You know, it's interesting because this is Heritage Golf Week, so we got tons of visitors, and all of us are so excited. When I hear about safety in a week like this with so many people, it seems like it makes extra sense, because again, when you're used to driving in an area, it's one thing. When you're a visitor, you're not used to it.
I agree. I'm not originally from South Carolina, and sometimes with our road signs here, you know, we've really kind of protecting the environment, and we don't have the neon signs like you would in some of the other states. When you're driving and you miss your turn and you got to take a U-turn, there's a lot of people that are driving above the speed limit because some of us are locals, and there's a lot of folks that are driving well below the speed limit because they're looking and they're lost. So you're right. You know, the standard safety stuff's going to be
I would
very
love to take the last couple of minutes that we have and talk about some of the cars. This
Okay.
is the new Genesis. It's really fancy. I love it. And I mean, it's just handsome. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, it was voted North America Car of the Year. We are super excited about it. You know, they've really done a lot. One of the things that I really like that the whole Genesis brand has done is they've kind of taken the dealership out of it.
Okay.
They're picking the cars up for maintenance. They valet
Wow.
service, so if you purchase any of the Genesis lineup, they'll drop you off a car, come get the car, do the oil change, do all the maintenance, which is all included, by the way, for the first 3 years, and then they'll bring the car back to you and just swap cars back.
Can I tell you, I'm an interior designer, and when I got in it and when I looked at it, it looks very posh. It looks, doesn't it? It's just got a very sophisticated feel to it.
You know, that's one of the things that I really hear a lot from our customers is they've done a modern approach to a lot of the things, but they didn't go, you know, they kind of kept the traditional feel of a vehicle.
Yes.
Because some of these things have gotten so aggressive and futuristic looking, and I think it's kind of a
turn off to some people.
Yeah,
it really is.
that's right.
I totally agree. And then we were looking at the new Santa Fe, and then what's Kona?
The Kona, yeah.
That is a really, I can't believe we're almost out of time. That's a really cool car too, and that got a big award.
Yeah, the utility vehicle of North America, so.
You can put stuff in there, we know that one.
Hey.
Well, it's great to talk to you. You're a natural on TV. You got to come back and talk to us again. It's really been fun to have you, and it's been fun to have all of you too here on Girl Talk. Please have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.